Loving something means that you want it to be better. And there's the crux, because they don't even love themselves. Damn, my dude, that's one of the most brutally accurate things I think I've ever read in my comments. Because when you truly love something, your country, your partner, your kid, yourself, you want to see it evolve. You want to see it do better over time. You need to be able to confront the hard stuff instead of running from it. MAGA? That's not about love. That's about denial. It's about nostalgia for a time that never existed. They heard this story from their pappy about the good old days when they could just go out in public and everybody would call them sir. And if they saw a colored person, they could just spit on them and they couldn't do anything about it. And that just felt like power. Then you could go out to the bar and drink until you could barely see, go home and beat your wife, and she's not going to leave you because she really can't. And if your kid so much as looked at you wrong, you could just backhand them too. What are they going to do about it? It was truly a great time to be alive, as long as you look like this. And the thing about it is Grandpappy didn't even get it right because he was drunk most of the time and he just remembered it wrong. But the thing that they don't realize is these far-right people like Charlie Kirk, they're never going to be happy in life. Never. Because they make the mistake of thinking that fear means respect and attention equals love, which is absolutely not the truth. These people don't want a wife, they want a second mommy that's excited to see them like a puppy. They don't even really love their kids unless they're obedient and they live their lives the way that the parents want them to. And even then, that's not love. It's more like pride in a project or something. The reason why these people always come across so angry is because they're miserable in life. Their guy won the election and they just seemed more pissed off than ever. It's because they didn't get their civil war that they wanted. And truth be told, a lot of them see love as weakness. They see it as feminine. And that's one of the worst things that you can possibly be, is feminine. They watch Fox News and they hear Jesse Waters say, if you use a straw, that's feminine. If you go grocery shopping, that's feminine. None of that is true, but even if it was, who gives a shit if it's feminine or not? I cook almost every single meal, almost every single day. And if that makes me feminine, so be it. I can say that because I am not afraid to be myself. I am who I am. I'm not a version of a man that my news tells me that I need to be like. And I know a lot of these people were abused as kids and taught the wrong version of what love is, but I was too. I thought I was going to get married someday and I just have to tolerate whatever mean things my wife throws at me because that's how my mom was towards my dad and towards me. But the difference is between me and those people is I eventually learned that I was the one who was messed up and I was the one who needed to work on myself. Sadly, a lot of these guys never will because they think that going to get counseling or getting on medication somehow makes them weak or feminine. And until they're able to face their own reflection, they're going to be constantly trying to smash everybody else's mirrors.